Guillermo Del Toro's Pinocchio is out, and it's a darker version of the Pinocchio that we are all used to.
It's not really. It's a bit darker and more mature, but yes, it's different because Guillermo del Toro actually put in his entire sauce to it. If you don't know who Guillermo del Toro is, he's an award-winning director, and this is first time he's diving into animation, and he actually tapped into this stop motion animation technique, and it was amazing.
Yeah, 1000 days.
Amazing. I'm sorry for stopping you about it being darker. I just felt like the story is in line with the classic adventures of Pinocchio by Paolo Collodi, but at the same time, I feel like yes, it's darker. Okay, let me agree with you that it's darker.
Darker than the Disney version.
The entire makeup of the Pinocchio, first of all, he's without clothes.
And even the time in which it was set in the 1930s, during Italy fascism was on.
Yes, when Europe was plagued by war. What I really admire most about this version of Pinocchio is the fact that it was really honest.
Yes, it was very honest. I think that's why I said it. That's why you say it's dark. It's not like the way Disney was so fancy.
Yes, so beautiful.
Yes, and the way Pinocchio was embraced by the town. Before we dive deeper, let's introduce ourselves. I am Inifome.
My name is Volke, and you are listening to We Are Binge-watching. We do hope you have subscribed already to our channel. Please like and share this video, and please let us know what your thoughts are. Have you seen Pinocchio yet? It just came to Netflix, the streaming platform, 9th of December, and this is a really much anticipated movie. I kid you not, because it's Guillermo del Toro. Everybody's anticipating what he's going to do in this.
When I saw that it's going to be a darker version of Pinocchio, and it's been a while since I watched Pinocchio, I'm like, how can you make that kind of story dark with all the songs from Disney and all of that? So how will you even make that kind of story dark? But it was kind of lighthearted, if I must say.
No, it was not lighthearted.
It was not like it was dark and scary, or I don't know, maybe because of Cabinet of Curiosities. That's why I felt like it would be a little bit scary.
No.
I looked into some of his works, and I really enjoyed Pinocchio. It's really beautiful. Like, it's a work of art.
But what I would say I will agree that it's dark. Like I said, the etchings on the body, or the way Pinocchio was carved, and even Pinocchio's father, the hair, everything's just really showing the struggle that the people have been through.
Yeah, and unlike the one in the book, or I'm not trying to bash Disney, they all looked beautiful.
Yes, and clean.
Father Geppetto in the Disney version and the other ones, he was a toy maker, and he not made Pinocchio because he was mourning the loss of his son.
It just was making it dark.
Yeah. Instead, he made Pinocchio out of grief when he was really drunk and really in a very dark place, when he was really sad, and that's when he made Pinocchio. He did not make him because, oh, I'm a toy maker and I like to do this and people embrace Pinocchio. Nope, it was actually different.
I really like this version of film of Pinocchio because, number one, it really touched on a lot of themes in the society. Number one being grief. Like you said, grief was a huge part in Pinocchio coming to life in this movie. Yeah. And it just showed how life can be messy and life is not pretty. First of all, this man was happy with his kid. He's doing his thing, working in church. This man was actually loved in the community. Yeah. Then he lost his son due to a very silly mistake, which is actually outlining the bad side of war. War is really a terrible thing that happens to humanity. That man lost his son just because of something really stupid, and they weren't even attacking the town at the time. Yeah. Just they wanted to just shed their load and just dropped, like they didn't even care. Yeah. It just really shows how people are just cruel. Mm-hmm. Then we went on from there. They took us back first. Then we went on. This man is grieving his son and everything, and he birthed Pinocchio. It was just angry. So yes. He made the Pinocchio out of the pine tree over his son's grave. Yeah. And this story is actually narrated by Mr. Cricket, who is actually a pompous man who only writes about his own experience. Another major thing he outlined is individuality, and fatherhood. There was a part where Pinocchio was talking about how his father is not perfect, and most of the time, fathers do not mean what they say, which is actually true. People are just really, really just trying their best. Like even Mr. Cricket, when he was charged with the opportunity of being
Chance and helping him. No, I will not say Cricket acted as.
he didn't even do much, unlike the other version. Yes,
He just tried his best, and it was left out sometimes that Pinocchio just said, "Oh, I don't think Pinocchio listens to him all the time or too much," and he don't respect. Yeah, I know. I won't say they spent a lot of time together. I will not say that. Has a conscience from Disney and the other versions.
and in this version as well, Pinocchio really went on a lot of
Adventures, different subplots.
yes, there were different subplots, and it really came together beautifully. I can't even say a bad word about this movie because I was expecting so much, and he delivered.
I was not disappointed. Like I'm so impressed. This is like the best version of Pinocchio.
And Guillermo Del Toro also have writing credit, script writing credit in this version. I really love it. There was actually, it just outlined a lot of things in society. There's a caricature version of Mussolini who championed fascism. They're just really how child soldiers, fatherhood, like everything was just came to grief.
And I really like the ending. Normally Disney will leave it like, okay, you picture your own how the happily ever after is going to be. But this one, the end was really touching, and it felt so real and really relatable.
I think Guillermo Del Toro is really bent on showing you how life is. Like, he doesn't want to water down anything. He just wants to show you that life is hard. Yes, and this is how it is. And when you talk about the church, the crucifix,
That church place, when they realized that, oh, he made a new tour, like did a new structure, and the priest was like, our cross is still incomplete and you are making this, but he lost his son.
this man lost his son, and this man was actually loved in the society. He was a good man, and his son was
Admiring him like a model Italian citizen.
and this man lost his son, and he turned to drinking, and you will say, oh, you drunk fool. It just really showed how the society is.
Yes, they will turn on you in any given opportunity once you just sleep.
And the man also pointed out that if you are different, people are always afraid of something they do not understand. And another part of them, Guillermo del Toro, wanting things to just be as it is. There's a part of the part with the blue angels.
Oh, that gave him life and the afterlife.
Yes, you see how the angels are not pretty. They said from an article I read, it said that those angels are actually how we all know that the way angels are described in the Bible is really like a horrific.
Yes, it's not pretty like we all imagine them to be, like humans and all of that.
So that's what he tried to
Give us a picture.
Yes.
And it was really a very beautiful picture. It's the entire thing is wonderful. I cannot even say anything bad about Pinocchio. It's the way the sculpture looked of Pinocchio, everything was very realistic because it's actually a wooden toy.
And that's how wood looks like.
Yes, it's not pretty.
If anybody just asks me what do you think about this movie, I will say honest. That's the one word I can use to describe the movie. In every situation, you're just honest.
Say it's a beautiful piece of art. No, that's not one word.
I'll rate it a solid 5.
To 5 stars.
About a 5. You should see this version of Pinocchio. It's worth it. Honestly, it is. I like it.
The music really is really nice.
I love the music, and yes, I said.
It's so the little boy who acted.
Yes, I said I was going to say that I can listen to this boy talk all day. Gregory Mann. He voiced both Pinocchio and Carlo.
He did a wonderful job. This little boy.
All day.
He had and he also sang the original songs too.
Wow. I can listen to him all day. I'm going to give this boy his mom, like,
he did a good job. Like, he did not. There's not a point that you are not hooked by his voice. You are always feeling what he's saying.
Even when Pinocchio was being naughty, because when Pinocchio came, Pinocchio was depicted as this child, like a very messy child, unlike Carlo. What is this? He had so many questions, and even when it was being naughty and overbearing, the voice was just still really resonating with me. Like I was just I can listen to that boy talk all day.
Yeah.
I can't even tell him to shut up.
In fact, it's the highlight of this entire movie. You need to, if not for anything, watch it because of Gregory Mann. He did a wonderful job.
That part where he was singing when he just came to when he came to life for the first time, when he was saying, I love that song so much. Gregory Mann did a nice job there. I can't even lie.
The songs are something that will just stick with you. So you have new songs to sing.
So you should check out this movie and thank us later.
It's highly recommended by us. So you should see it, and if you have seen it, let us know what you think about it. If you have not seen it, please do. So
until next time,
bye. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. Very important that you leave a comment.
Thank you. Bye. Goodbye.